Okay, now children, let's talk about the types of quadrilateral. We have many types of quadrilateral such as parallelogram, trapezium, kite, arrowhead, but we are going to mainly focus on parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and square. These four figures we are going to lay stress on. Starting with parallelogram, any quadrilateral in which both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. The properties are opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other, each diagonal bisects the parallelogram, and adjacent angles, they are supplementary. Next, talking about rectangle, a parallelogram whose each angle is of 90 degrees. The properties of rectangle are each angle is 90 degree, opposite sides are equal, and diagonals are also equal. Now talking about a square, any rectangle which has all sides equal is called a square. Here adjacent sides are also equal. The properties of square are all the sides are equal, each angle is of 90 degree, diagonals are equal, diagonals bisect each other, diagonals intersect at right angles, the diagonals bisect the angles. So this is parallelogram, rectangle, and this is the figure of a square. Now what's a rhombus? A parallelogram in which all the sides are equal is called a rhombus. The properties are all sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect the angles, diagonal bisect each other at right angles, that's equal to 90 degree. This is what a rhombus looks like. Now every square is a rectangle, but every rectangle is not a square. Every square is a rhombus, but every rhombus is not a square. Okay, now starting with exercise 16.2. Question 1. In question number 1, figure is not given, we have drawn on our own. They have told that adjacent angles are equal. You have to find all angles and then you have to name your parallelogram. So say adjacent angles, I am taking A and B. So adjacent angles are equal, we assume them to be x and x. Then I use the property of supplementary angles, that's co-interior or supplementary. A plus B is 180. Putting the value, you get x is 90 degrees. So your A and B is 90 degrees. Now if A and B is 90 degrees, angle C is equal to angle A because opposite angles are equal. So C is also 90. D is equal to angle B because opposite angles are equal. So D is also equal to 90. So here A, B, C, D, all angles are 90, 90 each. Therefore the given parallelogram is a rectangle because in a rectangle each angle is of 90 degrees. Now moving on to question number 2. Here they have given you the ratio of two adjacent angles, but the process will remain same. You will take them as 5x and 4x. Again use the same property, you get the value of x, find A, find B, and C will be equal to A, opposite angle property, D will be equal to B, opposite angle property. In solution number 3, they have given you that one side is 25 more than the adjacent side. So I am taking two adjacent sides, say AB and BC. So let one adjacent side be x, so other will be 25 more than that, that is x plus 25. Now we all know that opposite sides of a parallelogram, they are equal. So take your opposite sides as like two opposite sides as x and x, and the other two opposite sides as x plus 25 and x plus 25. Perimeter is given as 170 centimeter, and we all know that perimeter is sum of all the sides. Adding all the sides, you get 170. Putting the values, the value of x after solving, the value of x is 30 degrees. So two sides which are x are equal to 30 and 30. The other two sides x plus 25 equal to 55 and 55. In question 4, they have given you the ratio of two adjacent sides as 3:4. Again the process will remain same. You take them as 3x and 4x, and other two sides, opposite sides are equal. So two sides will be 3x, 3x, other two sides will be 4x, 4x. Perimeter given as 84. Again perimeter is sum of all the sides. You get the value of x as 6, and two sides will be 3x, that is 18 and 18. Other two sides will be 4x, that is 24 and 24. Question number 5, they have given a parallelogram where AB is 3x plus 2, DC is 5x minus 8, and angle A is 2 angle B. You have to find all the angles and you have to find AB. Again it's better to draw the figure so that we get the idea. First of all, angle A is equal to 2 angle B, so we assume the angle B to be x, so A will become 2x. Now for A and B adjacent angle, they are supplementary in a parallelogram. So put the values, you get the value of x as 60 degrees. Now B is x, which means your angle B is of 60 degrees, and angle A is 2x, which is 120 degrees. Now angle C is equal to angle A because opposite angles are equal, so C is 120. D is equal to angle B because opposite angles are equal, so angle D is also equal to 60 degrees. And then second part, they are asking you to find the length of AB. AB is given as 3x plus 2 degrees, and CD is given like we are supposed to find out that. So CD is given as 5x minus 8. Now AB and CD, if you see the figure, AB and CD, these are two opposite sides, and opposite sides are equal. So we can say that AB and CD are equal. Put the values of AB and CD, you get the value of x as 5, and put the value of x in AB, that is 3x plus 2, and you get AB as 17 units. Question number 6, you try out yourself. This is the figure. One angle is given and you have to find all the remaining angles. Now question number 7, in parallelogram they have given you value of angle B, angle D. You have to find the value of x, and then you have to find the measure of each remaining angle. Starting with angle B is equal to angle D, because they are the opposite angles of the parallelogram. So value of B is equal to value of D, and solving it we get the value of x as 15 degrees. Now to find out B, we'll put the value of x in B, and D will be equal to B because opposite angles are always equal. Now they are also asking you to find the measure of the remaining angles. Your angle A plus B, they are supplementary angles, so their sum is 180. And so putting the value of B here, you will get the value of angle A as 125. C will be equal to angle A because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So C also becomes 125 degrees. Question number 8, this is the figure given to you where they have given angle BOC as 50 degrees, angle ACD as 34 degrees, angle CAD as 36 degrees, and they are asking you to find angle OAB, that's angle OAB, this angle, then angle OCB, angle OCB, this is this angle, second one, and angle ADC, that is A, D and C. So starting with first part, first of all, angle OAB, that is this angle, and angle OCD, that is this angle, they are equal because they are alternate angles. So OAB comes as 34 degrees. For the second part, you have to find OCB. So same, this 36 degrees and angle OCB, they are alternate angles. So OCB is also 36 degrees. And finally, to find ADC, I am going to take this triangle ADC, angle A plus angle C plus angle D, 180 by angle sum property. Angle A is mentioned as OAD, angle C is mentioned as OCD, and angle D is taken as ADC, sorry, which is equal to 180 by angle sum property. Put the values of the angles which is given and which are given, and the missing angle remains as angle ADC. So putting the values, your angle ADC will come as 110 degrees. For question number 9, they have not given the figure, but it's told that it's a parallelogram ABCD. So we draw a parallelogram ABCD. Further, it is said that the side AB has been produced up till point E, and angle CBE is given to you as 65 degrees. So you have to find all the angles of the parallelogram. The first thing is this angle, which is angle ABC, or you can see call it as CBA. This angle and this angle, they are on a straight line forming a linear pair. Putting the value, you get angle CBA as 115 degrees. Now this angle and this angle D, which is CDA or ADC, that is also 115 degrees because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Now to find A, you can either add these two angles or DAB and CBA, that this and this, you can take any two adjacent angles. They are co-interior, they are supplementary, so their sum is 180 degrees, and we get DAB as 65 degrees. Now if your DAB is equal to 65 degrees, this angle, which is angle DCB, this is also 65 because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal.